So my question for you, Mandy, is where does one draw the boundary of how far a voice of authority can go? Because I'm pretty sure probably I did not hear the contents of the conversation, but I would like to assume probably the mentor didn't like that you were getting a mohawk, so you had to give this response. So in a world where we are constantly being taught the importance of mentorship and having a voice of authority in our lives, where do we draw the boundary to how far can a voice of authority speak in our lives?
Thank you. I believe that, first of all, we don't necessarily, the process of choosing a mentor is something that our generation needs to be taught, because we tend to look for a mentor because they have money. We tend to choose a mentor because they're influential, but that is not the basis. There is this connection that is required so that you can be able to express yourself the way that I did. We're in a generation where anyone in a position of authority tends to impose things and break you. And, even as I mentor young people, a few ladies that I'm mentoring right now, I try as much as I can to mentor from a position of friendship and from a position of God's perspective of that person. Because it's not about what I think. The role of a mentor is to interpret the vision that God has for that person. The purpose of a mentor is to be very prophetic and see what God is trying to do in the life of that particular person. So first of all, we are in a crisis because we are being mentored by the wrong person.
Okay.
Because we've just chosen to be, because they are from America, so they should be my mentor.
They're influential.
They're influential in Binga.
Okay.
So that's why I want them to. So you then have that conflict. With my mentor, it was a very casual conversation.
Okay.
And they actually laughed. Said,
right.
Oh, okay. Your tribe will connect with you. That's something I've actually learned something, because that was the basis of the relationship. Where we draw the line, I have this conversation with my husband a lot of times that our generation is very empty.